This is Hannibal here from the HannibalTV.com, back with a daily wrestling news update for you. Conor McGregor fight tickets against Michael Chandler coming up this summer during fight week are as much as $12,000, which is, there's tons of people where that's pennies to them. But this is definitely not your average person's fight to attend. They're expected that could be the biggest gate in UFC history. Keep in mind, tickets for UFC are so much that we saw WrestleMania 65,000 people for WrestleMania each night, with about an $18,500 gate each night. However, UFC 300 did about an $18,500 gate with 20,000 people. So tickets are crazy expensive for UFC. Smackdown rating was down now that The Rock obviously stopped appearing, back down to 0.63, which is down 17% from last week. I personally, and I don't agree with everything from Vince Russo, but I do agree with him that Cody Rhodes is boring as far as promos and stuff. And who was it? Somebody commented the other day that Jinder Mahal, who was recently fired, his promo that he did when The Rock beat him up recently, um, was better than anything Cody Rhodes has done. I'll be honest, I didn't sit through either one of them. I saw the short version of Ginger's promo, which was good. Cody, I really, unless The Rock is in there with him, I can't stand him as far as promos. I'm not saying he's a bad wrestler. He's just not my taste. He's too plain. Cody, by the way, is gonna have a cameo in the new Naked Gun movie that's gonna be done. Raw also their sellout streak broke last week. They did not sell out in Montreal, and tonight there is under 9,000 tickets, which obviously is still good for wrestling, but it's certainly not the sellouts they were getting with The Rock of 14, 16, 17, 18,000 plus. Apparently Finn Balor has been offered a big new contract with WWE where he's been for 2 years, and he posted before Raw he ain't going anywhere. He's the type that AEW would like. Um, he's not my style wrestler. I have nothing against him, but I don't see anything entertaining about him. Von Wagner, the son of one of the Beverly brothers, Wayne Bloom, has been released by WWE. I don't remember hearing much about him. I knew Wayne Bloom's son was in NXT, but I don't remember hearing much about him, so that's not a surprise. Let's see, what other news is there? That's about it for today. I've been doing these draft book entries, and I did do one today about training with Jacques Rougeau in Montreal. Speaking of that, I put the link to that in the description. I also talked about a guy I used to bounce with that used to date Stephanie McMahon, and she actually confirmed that with me that he did. Alfred is not too crazy about Cody either. Cody's already bored in terms of. I know that The Rock wants to wrestle him in next year's WrestleMania, but you see, I didn't even want Roman to win because he was so much. Cody has his fans, but cool people don't find Cody cool. And I'm not saying I'm cool. I am a jock, and I kind of have a. I guess I'm more of a. I'm not a straight person. Like, not. I'm not saying I'm gay. Well, like I'm more of a bad. I'm more of a heel type person, and I like the Ric Flairs, uh, the uh, uh, the Undertakers, um, Steve Austin when he was stunning Steve Austin, the Ultimate Warrior, Goldberg. By the way, said today he would never go to AEW because the product is too cheesy. But Cody Rhodes is just nothing like any of those guys. Haku, like Cody Rhodes is not of my taste. Um, so I don't know. I don't think they're going to go necessarily. I definitely think they're not going to keep their popular unless The Rock starts to appear more again, which I think right now he's filming the Mark Kerr movie. which by the way, I have several interviews with Mark Kerr on this channel. I can't see him doing a lot of appearances, but I can definitely see it keeping going down with Cody. Someone says they blew one of the best storylines. Now everyone's sitting on their hands. Wouldn't be surprised. I still think they would have been better off having Roman Reigns win because everyone expected Cody to win, and now it's like, okay, he's won. Who's he going to fight? Because now The Rock has already hinted that he wants to fight him at next year's WrestleMania. We like who is a believable challenger to Cody? First of all, he's not over as much as Roman. He's not as cool as Roman. He doesn't have as mass appeal as Roman. But like who is he going to wrestle that's believable that could win the title back other than Roman, The Rock, or possibly CM Punk? CM Punk is still injured. It appears when he comes back he's gonna feud with Drew McIntyre. The Rock isn't gonna be back for a while. Roman isn't gonna be back till around SummerSlam. Of course, Brock Lesnar, they could always bring him back, but they've already had matches. Someone would like to see Stone Cold versus Punk at WrestleMania. John Paz did an interview with CM Punk's friend Ace Steel, and they talked about that. And because Ace seemed to really want to see that, and since he is close friends with CM Punk, I would suspect that CM Punk also really wants to wrestle Stone Cold. I will put that one up as an individual clip. Cody says they were better off. See, you even have the same name as Cody, so you would naturally like him. But you think they were better off keeping Roman's the champ? There you go. Put it on Cody later on. Gunther versus Cody would be a great match. Gunther just lost. Like Gunther lost to Sami Zayn, so that kill. They would have. It would have been a great match if he hadn't lost to Sami Zayn, who's very small and doesn't even look like he works out. So how would we possibly take Gunther as a serious challenger to Cody now? Maybe if he had kept the title going and it was title versus title, that'd be pretty cool. Took a while for Roman to get popular, but he was younger. Cody's in his late 30s. Um, but yeah, I'm not hating on Cody. I don't see anything. I don't see him on the Roman Reigns level. I just don't. He's successful, but to me, he's boring. Very boring to me. Anyways, now that I've complained about that, I'm going to do some more editing and I'm going to have dinner. I just came back from a great workout. My legs are getting stronger and stronger. I've been very diligent icing my injury. Tommy Morrison's widow also gave me this red light therapy thing that's been helping heal me. Hot Rod thinks Cody's a cool guy. There you go. You're entitled to your opinion. I mean, he's successful. He's had success. The one thing that I find ridiculous though is that he always said he would never use Dusty in angles and like the whole WrestleMania angle was about his family was used in it. And the fact of the matter is he wouldn't be over as he is if it wasn't for him being Dusty's son. So he's lucky. Someone says Roman Jimmy versus the new bloodline. To me, that's just filler. But I do like Haku's son. I wish them all the best. Wish them all the best. Anyways, guys, wish you all a good night. I'm gonna have some ribs.